Tyler Perry insults Coco Gauff at casting press conference. Sparks chaos. Gauff's 7 words shut him down. The ballroom at the Beverly Hills Grand Meridian was already electric long before Tyler Perry walked onto the stage. Flashing cameras, murmuring reporters, movie bloggers perched at the edges of their chairs. Everyone knew today's press conference for Perry's new sports biopic would be headline material. But no one expected a moment that would send shock waves across Hollywood, tennis, and social media alike. And certainly no one expected Coco Gauff, 21-year-old reigning global tennis sensation, to become the epicenter of it. Rumors had spiraled for weeks that Perry was crafting a tennis drama, that he was eyeing a top athlete for a cameo, that he wanted a young black champion to bring authenticity to his film. Coco's name had surfaced repeatedly, but Gauff herself had remained silent until today. She arrived quietly, dressed in a sleek navy blazer, her hair tied back, expression calm. Yet the room shifted instantly. Coco didn't need theatrics to steal attention. Her presence alone could silence a crowd. She took her seat near the front row, and whispers immediately began. Is she starring? Is she just attending? Did she already sign? Tyler Perry stepped to the podium, smiling broadly. For a moment, everything seemed normal. It wouldn't last. The moment everything changed. The discussion began smoothly. Perry speaking about representation, athletic storytelling, and the pressure of bringing sports legacies to the screen. Reporters scribbled notes. Photographers clicked relentlessly. Then someone asked the question everyone was waiting for. Tyler, can you confirm whether Coco Gauff is involved in this film? Perry laughed too loudly, too dismissively. He leaned back, glanced at Coco, and said into the microphone, "Well, I'm not sure Coco's acting skills are anywhere near her tennis skills. She's great on the court, but Hollywood is a different league." A ripple went through the room. The air tightened. Coco didn't move. Both her jaw tightened. A subtle shift most people would miss, but fans watching the live stream caught it immediately. The reporters sensed attention. Some chuckled nervously. Others stared at Perry, shocked he'd publicly belittled one of the world's most admired athletes. But Perry wasn't done. He added, "I invited her just to watch, get inspired. Maybe she'll pick up a thing or two." A gasp shot through the room. Coco Gauff had built her name on discipline, intellect, courage, and emotional maturity far beyond her age. She'd spoken to presidents, won Grand Slams under unimaginable pressure, and inspired millions. Yet here, she was being spoken down like a child. Cameras whipped toward her. People waited. Would she laugh it off? Ignore it? Exit quietly? Coco got none of those things. The 7 words had shut Tyler Perry down. She stood up slowly, gracefully. She didn't grab the microphone. Didn't need to. Her voice carried naturally, calm yet razor-sharp. Respect isn't optional. Especially from you. 7 words. Soft, steady, lethal. The room exploded. Gasps, shouts. Reporters lunged forward. Photographers flashed in frantic bursts. Even Perry seemed momentarily frozen. Mouth half open, blinking like he wasn't sure he'd heard correctly. But Coco wasn't done. She continued, her voice unwavering. "I came here today to support black storytellers, not to be your punchline that I wasn't auditioning. I wasn't asking for a role. I was honoring your invitation. The least you could offer is the respect you demand from others." The room fell silent. Tyler Perry swallowed hard. His trademark confidence faltered. This wasn't media skit. This was Coco Gauff. Unfiltered, unapologetic, and refusing to shrink. The chaos that followed. The press conference instantly spiraled. Journalists yelled overlapping questions. "Coco, are you offended? Tyler, do you want to apologize? Was this scripted? Is the collaboration still happening?" Perry tried to regain control. "Coco, I didn't mean." But Coco had already picked up her bag. She nodded politely to a few reporters she recognized, turned and walked out. Smooth, controlled, unbothered. She didn't slam a door, didn't run, didn't even raise her voice. She didn't need theatrics. The world had already understood the message. By the time she reached the elevator, the hashtag respect isn't optional had begun trending worldwide. Within 10 minutes, her 7 words have been clipped, captioned, memed, analyzed, defended, criticized, and broadcast on major networks. The aftershock on social media. Twitter erupted. Coco Gauff is 21 with the composure of a Supreme Court judge. Tyler Perry forgot Coco is not one of his characters. She shut him down with 7 words. Legendary. Instagram lit up with edits, fan animations, and slow-motion videos of Coco standing up. TikTok exploded with reactions, reenactments, and commentary from celebrities, athletes, and actors. Zanaya commented, "This generation I sent Boeing." Good. Serena Williams posted a simple fire emoji. LeBron James tweeted, "Young Queen, handle that with class." Even people who had never watched tennis clipped the moment as motivational content. Coco enjoyed a quiet car ride back to her hotel, unaware she had just shifted cultural conversation. Tyler Perry's damage control. Meanwhile, chaos reigned at the press conference. Perry tried to continue the event, but reporters kept circling back. "Do you think your comment was disrespectful? Why downplay a young black woman's talent on your platform? Will the studio demand an apology?" Perry attempted deflection, humor, explanations, but nothing landed. His team rushed to release a statement. Tyler Perry deeply respects Coco Gauff and regrets any misunderstanding. His intention was playful, not dismissive. But the internet wasn't buying it. For many fans, this wasn't just about Coco. It was about every young black woman underestimated, patronized, or belittled in professional spaces. Coco had become a symbol, a catalyst, and 7 words were now etched into the cultural moment. Why this moment mattered more than a movie role. Coco Gauff had always been known for her physical strength, strategic brilliance, and mental resilience on the court. But this showed a different kind of power. A power that wasn't about celebrity or endorsements or trophies. It was about respect for self, boundaries with authority, representation of young black women, courage to speak in uncomfortable rooms in an industry built on hierarchy, ego, and performance. Coco showed authenticity in a room full of cameras. She refused to perform in front of one of the biggest names in film. She refused to shrink. Her 7 words became a lesson. You don't have to be older to demand respect. You don't have to be louder to speak truth. You don't have to be Hollywood to own your power. Epilogue, The Legend of 7 Words. Weeks later, memes continued circulating. Journalists still reference the moment. Motivational speakers used it in lectures. But Coco, she moved on, returned to practice court, preparing for her next season. Focus is always shed and look back. Because Coco Gauff had never needed Hollywood validation. Her real script was written on the court in her mind, and now in a cultural memory of millions. And all it took was 7 words. Respect isn't optional, especially from you. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next.